And now, from Glasgow.
So hello there, welcome to issue 129. This is the first part of the trailer roof joists. Now we have got 5 roof joists. It says roof joist times 5. Now it suggests these are absolutely identical. However, what I find quite interesting is they are actually numbered differently. I don't believe it makes a difference, but you'll see you've got 2 with the number 2, 2 with the number 3, 2 with the number 4. I don't believe it makes any difference whatsoever, but there you go, just an observation. We also received 6 DP15 screws. Now these are KB screws, so these will be going into the plastic. Bit of a spoiler, these are going to be attached by 3 points. 2 points on the outside with metal screws, 1 in the middle, and these ones are DD12, and these are 11 km screws. So I just need to make a cut, and I'll just bring the trailer through. Okay, so I brought my trailer up, and you'll see that on each is all these. Imagine these lines. So you have 2 holes there, 1 hole there, and 2 holes there. What's going to happen is you have a small locating peg. So this inner hole is where the locating peg is going to go. You then have a hole there, that's where the screw is going to go. Now I'm going to do this ever so slightly different from the instructions. I'm actually going to go down all of the metal screws, the outside screws. Then I'm going to come back and I'm going to do the second screws in the middle. This is just so that I don't muddle my screws up. So we'll go through all the metal screws, use them all up, then bring out a new bag. So what we're going to do, get our locating peg, and we're going to pop that into that hole there. Give it a bit of a firm push, and see that's lined up. Then we'll get the second one. And then what we're going to do is we're going to get our screw. And I would hold underneath there, and we'll just pop that in there. Like so. Screw that down as well, not too tight, because we are screwing through plastic, but look, that's actually just in one screw. That's in firm enough I can actually lift the trailer. I'm not going to lift the whole trailer up, but I can give it some force. So then we'll just pop the second screw in like so. And that is the first 2 sides of the joisting. We'll just position this so that that's in correctly, and I'll come back to that later. What I'm going to do is nothing fancy. I'm just going to do some edits, and then we'll get the other 4 joists in. Okay, and once I've done that, I'm just going to give each one just a gentle pull, just to see that they're in nice and firmly. Don't need to lift the whole trailer up, just if you move the trailer you know it's in well enough. Okay, so that's those all in. I'm very happy with that. So what I want to do now is get my DD15 screws out, and this is the one with the plastic screw. the screw for plastic. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to make sure that this middle beam is lined up. It is a bit saggy in the middle, so you just be a bit careful. You might even want to start from this side, from the middle, and work back. But I'm going to start from the back, and all we're going to do is just pop that in. Usual rules with plastic applies. Just keep screwing until the resistance changes, then have a little feel. I think that's in really well. And then we'll work on to the next one, and we'll just keep repeating the process. So rather than do some editing, I'll just find something to chat about. So I'd like to know what you guys think. In this issue we are receiving the 5 joists, and then in the next issue we're receiving 6, and that is the end of the pack. And it looks like in the issue after, so issue 131, it looks like we'll get another 5. So we're actually completing this top bit in 3 sections. Are you happy with that? I believe that's roughly the kind of way that we receive the floor joists. And what do you think is coming next, guys? Because we've got these curtains, and I can't see any way to fix them to the sides, so maybe there's a little bit more work to come in on the sides. I have heard some people comment that, are they getting a floor? Which I do believe we are getting a floor, because the floor that we have at the moment, that's hardly realistic, is it? And remember, we've only got about 9 issues after we finish this this top piece, so be interesting how they're going to fit it all in. Right guys, that is the 5 joists complete, and it's now added even more strength. Each time we add a little bit, it will add more strength. So I'm rather happy with that. Compared to some of the, we've just done a few issues where all we've done is just pop in a couple of screws. So, there's a bit more work to do on that, and that's a lot more solid. I'm really happy with that. Right guys, that's it for me for this week. That's 129 complete. I hope to catch you in the next issue, issue 130, when we will be doing not 5 but 6 of those. So take care guys, see you next week.